Hi everybody, James from Vamp Lost Soul here. Okay, so this is going to be one of those WTF videos, but instead it's WTOC, which is what's the original content. Due to one of my videos got shut down, and I've been under a lot of stress because of this lately, because I'm the one who's literally suffering the consequences for it. The video, it was the MCM special, where I literally released my first book on that video, and for some reason it got shut down because apparently the content that was on my video, even though it's full of my images, me presenting myself at Comic-Con, essentially is not mine, which only leads me to believe that this got shut down by a bot, basically, that just because someone complained it wasn't my content, it's not their content, so let's shut their video down. Whether it's true or not, I don't know, and at the moment, I don't really care. Because YouTube, how I feel treated like I'm a fucking criminal, alright? I'm not even going to say it, right? Which I'm not, and I've literally felt patronised by this and everything. And I had to go through copyright school, even though I know most of the things that was said on there. I had to take a fucking copyright quiz, which is totally BS, to be honest. And I felt like I didn't have an opportunity to defend my work because literally it just literally got taken away from me. That's what I'm going to say. It literally got taken away from me with little to no research of my work, which is absolutely bloody annoying. So instead of complaining about it, I'm just going to turn around and essentially suggest an idea to you guys as a criticism, because I think the system you have doesn't work anymore. It may have worked in the past, but now it doesn't, because it's getting to the point where other YouTubers have suffered this problem with fair use and original content problems, and they're the ones under attack. And this is not just YouTube. Gaijin Goomba had a problem recently. If you go over to his channel, he explains someone tried to claim as him as Instagram, but because he just made the account, they thought, oh, he's a fake, and pretty much shut him down because the other guy had more followers and it was done by a bot, instead of actually people researching into this and actually looking into the problem at hand. So this is a system I'm going to give to you guys. All right, you get like a YouTuber that's been around for some time, and you run them through the a 101 of copyright and fair use and original content stuff, and just essentially a 101, the stuff they need to know while running this sort of judge and jury. So, but they have to sign an anonymous agreement along with the other two. As soon as someone claims that their video is not theirs for any reason, they should have a thing within 30 days that the other side is allowed to submit evidence that basically says on the contrary by links, files, whatever. Basically, you can shove whatever and write a note to, the anonymous judge and jury, and they send it off. You're allowed to see each other's evidence as well, because I think there should be a flagging system. So if you know that evidence is fake, you should flag it, and then the judge and jury have to directly confront one or the other. If someone just starts swearing and effing and blinding, then they could just go, well, no, sod you, I'm not going to listen to your side of the story if you're going to be childish about it, which they should have every right to. But they present their evidence in a professional manner, then they're up for listening. Even though they might be allowed to be a little bit frustrated, but I'm saying to the point where it goes to verbal abuse and they're just ranting for the sake of ranting. So, as I say, 30 days to kind of submit all the evidence. Once they've submitted it all, it's only within 30 days. It doesn't have to last up to it. Judge and jury has whatever days left to decide who has claim over the video, essentially. Yes, people can get this wrong, but at least then people can do research over this. Essentially, for example, with my video, all they had to do was type in Vamp the Lost Soul, find my Facebook page, Instagram, whatever, and you can see pictures upon pictures of my work. You see pictures with me working on my content on my table at Comic-Con. You'll see pictures of me basically, just doing everything doing with Vamp the Lost Soul. And there's like hundreds of videos on YouTube talking about my stuff as well. So essentially, they do their research, they have a look into both sides, they decide whoever has the video, and whoever had the video wins, obviously keeps, or the video gets shut down. But the one that loses gets a strike. So instead of the defenders always getting a strike and there's no consequences for the claimant gets a strike against them. To say, and they have to go through copyright school and that to learn what is. And the video that's successfully defended, unless you take them to court over it, and then you, by the courts, they have to demand YouTube to do sorts of things, is essentially, you know, YouTube goes, that video was successfully defended, and you put like a little logo saying you can't claim against this video unless you've got severe evidence, and you have to email YouTube directly to say with all the evidence, and then YouTube will have to deal with it in their own way. Whatever it happens. To be honest, I wouldn't be able to suggest a perfect system, but it's better than what we have now. And also the defendant has a right to counterclaim, as we already got it now. And then if that gets taken to court, that's up to them, really, and that takes it out of YouTube's hands and puts it in the court. But at least this way, it's fairer for everyone. And I know I've kind of talked on a bit, and I know you're probably thinking I'm boring for saying this, but change needs to happen on these social media sites. It's not just YouTube that's got this sort of problem going on. It's everywhere has got this problem. Facebook has, if you put your pictures up there, we have the copyright claim over it, which is absolutely wrong. You got Instagram with, well, probably most social medias as well, with the whole bot thing. If, you know, that person has more subscribers, that means they're real and that person isn't. That's absolutely wrong. And YouTube over its copyright strike problem, which I think, you know, overall, fair's fair. You know, I think I have a right to put this idea forward, and I want any of you that want to get behind this idea or suggest a better system than what I'm suggesting now, just share this video and tell people about it. Alright? I know this sucks, and I know people go, oh yeah, it's effort, oh no, you know, it won't work, it's just the way it is. Don't. If you believe this is a system that can work for everybody, share the hell out of this video, share the hell with this idea to everybody, because I want to put a stop to this. Alright? I want to put a stop to you people wrongfully claiming things and they have no consequence. Those people should have a consequence for wrongfully claiming a video that they don't have a right to claim, whether it's under fair use or original content. Because my video comes under original content, because literally everything within that Comic-Con video had literally 90% my stuff in it. My artwork, filming of me talking about my work, stuff showing like my postcards that I made, my book and everything. Like literally every 5 minutes in the video you see me talking on the table about my work. And like I say, you know, if anyone then falls under this argument, they can look up this video and go, because with copyright law, yes, whatever you create is yours. Yeah? But there is severe buts in this. If you create fan art, that actually belongs to the Pokemon company, for example. Say you draw on a Pokemon, like Pikachu, that belongs to actually Nintendo and Game Freak. If you make no profit out of it, they actually don't have a problem. But as soon as you start making profit of someone else's franchise, and you're using their franchise essentially and making so much money, they have the right to shut you down. Also, with filming, it's a little bit more complicated. Filming, whatever you film is yours, yeah? That's essentially no-brainer. But there is severe buts. If you film a Metallica gig, for example, the content belongs to Metallica. You know, I'm sorry, yeah, you may have filmed it, but you're filming their song, which belongs rightfully to them. If you film somebody else's images or use any of their images in your videos, the person who owns it has a right to either A, shut that video down, or B, if those pictures are already up on their YouTube channel, the only thing you can do is make them credit you, not shut their video down, because at the end of the day, it's their work. So, you have no right to claim it. essentially, I'm giving this tip to you guys so you can understand copyright just that little bit better. I may just giving you a rough, but those examples are pretty much fact, you know. And if someone wants to try and correct me, go ahead, put it in the comments, tell me what you think. This is James from Vamp the Lost Soul, and the truth is more than it seems. And please put a stop to this, YouTube.